Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good morning, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the Wood TV Live Desk. Hope you're all having a fantastic start to your Thursday. This Friday, however, is National Detroit-Style Pizza Day across the U.S. And what better way to really celebrate that holiday than with some free rectangular slices for an entire year, courtesy of Buddy's Pizza. Wes Pakula with Buddy's Pizza is here now to kind of talk about the exciting promotion that Buddy's Pizza is offering you the chance right here in Grand Rapids starting tomorrow morning. Wes, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. It's a great moment for Buddy's. You celebrate a 77-year-old company in Michigan. We're located in Detroit, but listen, we're part of Michigan. So yeah, so we've got a great promotion going as part of this celebration for National Detroit Style Pizza Day. Actually, it's going to be at Okemos, Portage, and Grand Rapids. So the first 77 guests that come to the restaurant opens at 11 o'clock, and 77, because it's our 77th year, you're going to be able to get pizza for a year, one pizza a month at these locations. And also at Lansing and Portage, we also have the mascots from the Kalamazoo Growlers and then the Lansing Lugnuts. So that's going to be a little bit of fun for the kids.
No, absolutely. And Wes, as you mentioned, this is in honor of Buddy's 77th anniversary. So the first 77 customers that walk through that door will receive the free pizza giveaway. And, consider that a huge win, obviously. Who doesn't love free pizza? But Wes, tell us a little bit more about that 77 years of operating with Buddy's Pizza and just kind of, that momentous occasion and what that means to you.
Sure. So we started here in 1946. A gentleman by Gus Guerrero started the pizza. It's a little bit unusual in the sense that it's built from these industrial pans that we use, and then it's dough, and then it's also pepperoni on the dough, and then it's brick cheese, and then sauce on top. So the pizza was built a little bit differently than traditional pizzas at the time. But 3 years ago, we applied with the National Registrar to get the pizza registered as Detroit style pizza because we're so proud to represent the city of Detroit. A lot of cities around the country like Chicago and New York have their own styles, and we're excited that Detroit has its own style now. So we'll be celebrating here with a book that was written about Detroit style pizza. We're going to have the Mayor Duggan here from the city of Detroit over at the original location at 6 Mountain Conant. So it's really a tribute to all the employees and all our fans out there in the city and really on a national level, to be honest.
And, you talked a lot about just sort of what is Detroit style pizza. And obviously, I'm a fan of it. I think it's a very unique type of pie, but, kind of talk about your own personal opinion on it. Obviously, working with Buddy's, got to kind of like it at least a little bit, but why do you think it resonates with so many people as being one of their favorite styles of pizza and really earning its own national holiday for it?
Sure, and I think part of it too is, the crunchy crust. So, if anyone's eaten traditional pizzas through the years, and basically round pizzas were around forever, so it was almost like a little chewy crust, and we had those edges that were always plain dough. I think what made Buddy's unique in the beginning is that the cheese was edge to edge, and then of course the cheese would crystallize when it would be baked or caramelized, and you have this sort of crunchy corners, which again was unique to pizza because people were used to this sort of chewy crust. And then of course the uniqueness of the sauce being on top of the cheese as opposed to under the cheese. So it gave it a little bit of a different flavor. And, and the pans also have their own history because, we don't know exactly how the pan got introduced, but we do know that that's the pan that's used. And that pan itself is really not from food service. It was made by a company called Dover's Parkersburg that made containers for factories. They were sort of scrap collectors. So these pans kind of help impart this unique flavor onto the crust because it's like a seasoned black skillet pan where, it kind of creates that little flavor that is unique. So I think when people get a Detroit style, or as I like to call it, Buddy style, that got sort of evolved into Detroit style, they get that flavor, and it's a very sort of mild, balanced taste, not overly spicy. I call it like a gourmet grilled cheese.
And Wes, we're starting to get some questions now from some of our viewers, just, on the specifics regarding this promotion. Obviously, everybody hears free pizza, they get excited, but there are some, I want to clear up some potential confusion that might be out there. What exactly, when you guys say free pizza for a year, what are you implying there?
Yeah, it's one pizza a month, so 12 pizzas. And so the 77 guests that come to the restaurant and line up, they'll be given certificates for that offer. So they just have to show up.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so they'll get the certificates and then they'll be able to get that free entire pizza for every month. All right, Wes, and on top of that promotion, there's also another initiative that Buddy's is participating in on National Detroit Style Pizza Day, and that involves donating some of the proceeds to the Salvation Army. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure, and that's been a community partner with Buddy's for the last 3 years. So this is our third year of celebrating it. So every pizza that's sold now on Friday will be dollar will be donated back to the Salvation Army, and that can be ordered, online or at the restaurants. And we've raised, a substantial amount of money for them because they've been partners with us since 2011. But the Salvation Army does work throughout the country, throughout the state. So all 22 Buddy's locations will be donating the proceeds. So last year we helped them raise over their $8 million goal. So, when we celebrate, we also are cognizant of the communities we operate in and want to give back. So that's another part of Buddy's, is giving back to communities. So the Salvation Army is a great partner, and they do amazing work. So we invite everybody to come visit. I mean, Detroit Style Pizza Day, the 23rd, kicks off the day, but all week, the city created a Detroit Style Pizza Week. So, it's great to eat and then be able to raise money.
Right. No, absolutely, Wes. And again, we do want to thank you for stopping by the live desk. But before we let you go, I know you're a busy guy, but typically with these types of interviews, I like to turn the floor over at the very end, kind of give you the last push. So why should people head on out to Buddy's, for National Detroit Style Pizza Day, really celebrate the holiday in style, but also have the chance of winning some free pizza?
Sure. So Buddy's is unique in many ways. One of it is that it's 77 years old. And again, it's a Michigan company, originated in Detroit. Buddy's has done tremendous community work throughout its history. And so, again, when you support businesses that actually do work and give back, it's enriching to someone when you're spending your money, and then some of that is going to help people in need. There's a lot of people that are out there hungry, need special services that a group like the Salvation Army provides. And also, you're coming for great pizza. I mean, Buddy's has been family restaurants for a long time. Our Grand Rapids location on 28th Street. The community is amazing, every community, but Grand Rapids in particular, I have a fondness for, because it's such a great city with so much family values and things like that. So that's always exciting to operate in these areas and meet so many friends out there that even have come from Detroit that live out there now, and even in Okemos and Portage and areas on mid-Michigan. So that's exciting too. So, visit us. Our employees are here waiting to serve, and hopefully it's a fantastic day for Buddy's, and also for the city of Detroit to have its own name attached to a pizza now, that we can go out there and, let California and New York know that, and Chicago, that we're not a stepchild. We're we're going to be right there with them.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic stuff, Wes. We want to thank you so much for stopping by the live desk. I want to remind everybody, though, before we wrap up, that if you have any questions or any remaining worries about the promotion, or just grabbing some Buddy's Pizza for National Detroit Style Pizza Day, you can even learn a little bit more about the holiday right now over on our website, woodtv.com. If you're watching us on Facebook, just head on down to the description box, or in the comment section, you'll find a link right there. Wes, once again, thank you so much for stopping by the live desk today.
Thank you very much for having us. We really appreciate it.
Of course. And I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm Phil Penarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.